So I'm Subham, and I'm from Nepal, and I just edit videos and I go to the gym sometimes.
That's awesome because I'm assuming there's gonna be a lot of people that edit videos and go to the gym that watch this.
Yeah.
Um, cool. So what? I'm trying to remember now. It wasn't 700. Where were you like before? Before the program? I remember I messaged you. I don't remember where you were though. So what kind of? I guess
Mm,
like you could say like income or skill wise or like just mentally. Where were you?
Wait, when did we lock in? I have my income source, like in the
November.
chat.
I think it was November
November.
because
Right,
that's when I started making the program.
right. If we did on November, holy fuck, bro. Before November, on October, it was 640, and before that, before that, I had my highest month, 1.6K. So
hmm We
like,
I remember if I remember correctly, we got to 3.6k in a month. That was the end result.
yes, right.
So what was the month before that?
640, and before that 1600.
hmm Okay, so about like about 1k. Cool. What were the main kind of issues you were running into, I guess, before the program?
Hmm. First off, I'd say, I don't, I would say the main sort of issues would be like improving my editing in general, and like just because I would say I was creating the same shit as everybody else in the community, and like they would be like the main inspiration source, and now I just get my inspiration from different places, and I can probably create something new.
Hard. Yeah, to me was saying that. To me was like to to me was I mean, you know how Tamim is. Tamim's like a fucking character, but like he was mostly talking about like he was like, "Ooh, keyboard! I can get an idea out of that." And I was like, "To the world, he probably he probably sounds insane, but yeah, that's really cool." Uh, yeah. So what did you say about the inspiration points? You said what were you kind of doing to like get good editing? I guess before the program.
Um, I will follow most of the editing breakdowns or like the tutorials on it. But now, bro, I just showed you the cam video.
Yeah.
I just I just had fun doing that. Like, holy fuck, take video, but like a different style I did. It was fun, and I didn't use After Effects. And like I had a fun time, even though it might not look good, quote unquote. But
Hey,
like I love it.
you remember what I said? That's the whole point, and it fits really well. It fit really well. The whole Kamali, because Kamali's mostly ironic. His comedy is mostly ironic. His humor is mostly ironic. I would be surprised
Have you watched this video?
yeah.
Uh, Wait, I'll show you the. It's the top video on Xander's portfolio. This guy is such a troll, bro. Fucking hell. Um, Wait,
This is the normal Nintendo Switch.
I'll let you
Great
know
games
which
like
second
Mario
is
Kart
it.
to have fun, but when I play games like Fortnite, I'm always getting
Yeah,
kill
about
bombs
13
because the screen
seconds.
is too small, the buttons are too
Where?
small.
13 seconds. 30.
13.
Yeah.
My FPS is horrible, and it gets hot, burning my hand. Ah, burn my hand. I'm black now, but no.
10 seconds in.
Like he's got the humor,
Yeah, bro. He's
and that's
jokes.
like
I don't know if you saw. I don't know
that's
if Xander's posted it, but there was a part where Kamali started caressing the monitor, and then a ram stick poked up from.
ah yeah. I watched that one,
That was
bro.
jokes.
Xander's execution in the videos has gotten so much better. Like, did you watch the fire one when the monitor or something got fired? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. The fire. Xander was like pretty hesitant to make a lot of change or go into After Effects, but yeah, he's been cooking. Yeah, cool. So what is I remember we talked about this the other day. We talked about this. You were like, "What the fuck? Why me? Or why did I pick you?" But I think I vaguely remember what you said. But just can you remind me what how did you approach the program? Like, what was the mindset you had? What was the first thing that you did or wanted to do?
Can you say it again? Can you repeat yourself once, please?
Wait, what?
Can you repeat yourself? Like, I didn't get it.
Yeah, like what was the first thing that you thought, and what was the first thing that you did when you joined the program?
First off, the one-on-one was like the heavy thing in this program, in my opinion. Like, the courses are good, but like one-to-one is like the shit. Like, it's that good. But like, when we had the first call, I had a couple of projects, and I was quite happy as well. I wasn't burned out at that point. I just came back from vacation at that point, and I just wanted more at that point in terms of having clients. And now I do have sort of enough clients. Like, I've got the full roster.
You had too many.
I have to, not really, but like, I just have to. I have to start scaling my prices actually.
Yeah, I remember the James. I mean James alone was big bucks, but I can see more bread coming for you. But no, do you know what? I would argue you do have too many clients. I just kind of realized you do have too many clients. You've got like you're at a point where you can kind of just pick and choose out of the ones that want to work with you. So I would say so. Yeah, that's definitely enough. What was it like going from no strategy to actually having a strategy when it comes to improving like your visuals and improving your editing?
The fonts, I never thought about it. I always use the Montserrat, the bold font, whatever was in the book. Like, bro, fonts is a heavy one because like people don't realize it. And you gave me the example of Brandon Preview that blew up, like the red, yellow one. Fuck, I didn't even realize it, but it goes so well with the edit he's doing. And like, I started focusing a lot more on fonts and colors as well. Colors, fucking hell, these are the basic design principles. And like, I'm spamming effects. That's not how we get good. Like, spamming effects is good if the design is correct. Like, design has to be good. So that was a big one. Like, just having just knowing the principles of the design and stacking whatever you've learned, and like you'd eventually have good shits to show.
Yeah. What was that? But what did it feel like? Is what I kind of want to know, because most people, they don't have a even workflow, so to speak. They don't have like any clue on how to improve their editing. And I know that you said that you wanted to get better. And when you said that I came to and I wanted to do the program, you were like, oh, I can't not cook here. But yeah, what was it like just being able to finally know what you're doing when it comes to editing?
I just started experimenting as well.
Yeah, I remember
That's something I really did not do. Do you remember the Vermax rocket one? I was so proud of it. And I got that inspiration after you told me to follow a couple of guys on Twitter. and like he had a rocket preview,
I remember
like
the
motion graphics.
yeah, I also remember the 3D PC that you made that we both thought was like fucking
Bro, you
terrible.
cooked that one, not me. You fucking cooked that one.
Yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that part because I was like, this is the first time I witnessed somebody try something new. Because most people, oh, it's terrifying to try something new, but that's the cost of progress, I guess.
Mhm.
But yeah, what was again, what was the so the main problem was improving, and that was obviously solved as soon as you got in. Because I remember the first call we had, the courses you got a bit late. You were one of the first ones to join.
Right.
So it was mostly the calls that kind of helped you out. So how does the workflow feel now versus before? Like, is it more enjoyable? Are you a lot more curious? Do you realize that there's a lot more to cover? Is it more fun, etc., etc.?
Mhm. Just giving the example of this camp review. I did not use After Effects for this one, and I'm so fucking proud of this one. Although it might not be the usual Vermax style, I'm just trying something new. It matches his humor. Like I'm just having fun. I'm getting to try new shit. Like imagine his hair is bouncing in front of Walmart. I would have not thought of it. Now I'm doing it. It's fun. I love it.
Nice, bro. Yeah,
And also like before improving is cool, but like you always have that sort of like when you try something new, that shit edit. Sometimes I told you, I don't know if you remember this, but like I had a preview and I told you Permax liked it, but I didn't like it, and you didn't like it either. And I was trying something new at that point. And then after that, I did another edit, like two other videos later on, and that one actually blew up on Twitter because I eventually tried something new as well.
mm,
Right.
yeah, yeah. Experimentation's fucking scary, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but the payoff is always worth it. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's kind of like a gamble. People will say like, oh, it's it's the stupidest thing. Because when you try something new, okay, most times it might not work out, but when it does, it hits so different. And that's just what it means to take a risk. But people are like, no, it's too risky. But it's like that's so boring. And this is probably why most people will get like burnt out or procrastinate, is because like they do the same stuff all the time, and they'll never try something new because
Right.
trying something new is too scary, and they'll lose the client and yada yada yada.
Mhm.
Awesome. And how's the income and how's the price looking? Because I know price scaled, income scaled. You made like an extra 3,000 from the previous month, but the previous month wasn't like the most accurate example. It was more so like a plus 2,000 on average. So yeah, how's it looking and how are you feeling about it, like confidence wise?
Mhm. So let's just take the previous month example. I didn't work a whole lot. I just, bro, okay. I just had one of those months when you grind a lot harder and like it's eventually goes a bit downhill. But like even though it was a fucking downhill, like I made like double of what I'd usually make. Like even though I didn't work a whole lot, like I worked less, but like still made more. Because like I have a standard now, right? Like I can make like 3 4K and like the lowest I'd go is like 2.5K. It's just now I have to make 3 4K as the lowest standard and like make 6K as the highest. Like and in terms of prices, okay. Mm, I got my when we worked together, I got to like $600 a video. That was huge because like I remember like I was like, is this even called $600 video for documentary edits? And you're like, fuck yes, it is because that is true. Like you just have to give yourself mm, that sort of belief as well, and it is actually true as well. I did make $600 a video, and like dude, fuck, I'm gonna glaze a little, but like the one-on-one is actually the shit. Like it's actually goated.
Yeah, I love the one-on-ones, dude. I say this all the time. I say this to everyone. Every single time I talk about the one-on-one to someone who's in the program, or just fucking anyone in general, but it's usually, I talk about it this way. I say everyone's always got a bit of growth. Hale, Hamza, the guy hardly looked at me in the first one, and then towards the end, he was cracking jokes and he was like trying to teach me stuff. Arturo also didn't really talk too much. In fact, I think he said like one sentence on our first call, and by the end, he was like, "Dude, I don't want to say I've got an ego. I don't want to talk too much shit, but I'm the guy. I'm worth $1,000." And I'm like, "Dude, talk your shit." And then you were the fucking funniest. You were the best, in the sense of, at the beginning, I don't really know who you were. I was like, I don't know who the fucking kid is, but he's probably gonna do well in the program, so I might as well try him out.
Right.
And then at the beginning, you just kind of look like. You looked like you were learning something new every second. I was like, is this guy living under a rock or something? But again, that was me just trying out the program for the first time. And then by the end of it, you're like, Danny, we're going to do this. We're going to learn this, this, and that. You're going to show me how to do this, and we're going to go through a game plan. Do you understand? All right, fucking hell. But I love that. It's so fucking sick. The program is so fucking fun, bro. And I love the one-to-ones.
Right.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, if you thought you were glazing me, you can just see how much I glaze myself there, bro. I've got... But yeah,
Bro is acting like children. I'm not saying I'm good, but like I'm just with that guy.
Oh my god. But yeah, cool. Clients wise, just curious. I know we just talked about this before the student success call. How many clients do you have now, and how are you fulfilling them? How are you working with them? You happy with working them? Are they happy with you? Yada yada yada.
So about 4-ish clients, and one of them is like the closest I can get to in terms of dream plan. Like I want that guy to put a word in NDL. Let's try this guy out, and I'll be fucking trying for NDL. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But like,
I
I
believe.
fucking love working with that guy. And Vermax, we've been working for like, fucking, it's been a long time, but like 3-ish months at this point. And Guinea is a pretty cool guy as well, bro. We had like 2-hour call as the first call, and like we were just fucking talking about editing. And like we had the second call, it was a 1-hour call, and like we talked about editing. Now we're about to start on like the next video, and so that's that. And Cam, okay, so I have seen his previews from Xander, but like I actually like the guy as well. Although it's the first video, it's not the typical tech niche sort of videos, not the Vermax videos. Like he has a lot of humor in it, and like I actually love editing those sort of videos. Because like, dude, I've told you like 3-4 times at this point, but like a year ago at TMD as well. Like, thanks for making me switch from just editing finance to any sort of content you do. Like, don't be that finance editor. And like that was sort of like the turning point a year ago. And I glazed it back then as well. Fucking it. Bro actually replied to me a few months back. But like from doing the like finance, make 10K per month, those sort of guys, to getting to work with like guys whom I actually work with, like I actually love working with, is like a big, huge win.
Yeah. Yeah. I love clients that are like editing nerds. You can tell when a client really respects you if he's like edited before, because a lot of clients, they come from like TikTok and they'll start a YouTube channel and they'll be like, okay, do this, all of this, like $150. Not how it works, bro. Yeah, also Kamali adding in humor so much, because that's the same thing. Someone who just cares for the content and has a bit of leverage over his, I guess you could say, like niche competitors in YouTube. where it's not just the same stuff. It's not just covering like the same stuff. It's also got a bit of personality in there, kind of like differing Mr. Who's the Boss from Marcus Brownlee or something. Because like I watched a YouTube show about Marcus Brownlee, and someone said this is the funniest I've seen him in a long time, and I was like, this is the least funny show I've seen in a long. Marcus Brownlee must be one boring man if he, if this is the funniest thing he's done. But I know that Mr. Who's the Boss, he's actually got a bit of personality and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm yapping. What are you focused on right now? Because I think you said you were gonna take a rest, but I'm not too sure.
Take a what?
Rest, like a break or something.
Nah, I sort of came there from that rut, from that after having a lot of productivity month. Like I sort of had that slope down, and this month I don't want to speak too soon, but like hopefully a new PR in terms of monthly income.
You're not the only one. Hale's about to again, not to break, not to curse him, or not to, what's the word, like jinx him. 5K is looking like the number, and I was looking on the sales tracking sheet, but he was on 1.5K when he started. I was like, oh my god, this is how I felt when I first coached Brandon. I was like, there's no way this shit just worked, but it did. But yeah, knock on wood. Hopefully I didn't jinx him. If he does, he's gonna see this video and he's gonna sue the shit out of me. I'm joking. I would if someone jinxed me like that.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, dude. I know that you work hard, because I remember one of the calls we had was you had a problem of you didn't know whether to go down the volume route or quality route, but you could do both because you finish videos like that. You finish them really fucking quickly. Something I just don't quite understand. Maybe that's just me coping because I take too long to finish a video, but yeah.
Right.
What is what mindset shift did you have to make to get results? Like
That's a good one. I would say having belief in yourself, like I can actually charge this much, and like actually having a lot of clients trying to work with you. Because like ever since we've switched up the portfolio, like I've got social proof in bottom of every other video now, and like that portfolio has been doing good in terms of reply rate or like conversion, and like I got James through that portfolio as well. I wouldn't say like there's a specific mindset thing. It's just everything that I did in the past or like I'm doing now, I'm sort of seeing the results of it. It just takes time to see results as well.
Hard. Yeah. What is I've got two more. What is your advice to anyone inside of the program?
One-on-one is this shit. You should be asking everything. We've gone from like reviewing the edits to fucking laughing for like half an hour to roasting my portfolio to talking about what am I supposed to do with this client, how am I supposed to send this message to this guy, and like one-to-one is the shit. Just ask everything.
What about the messaging? Would you rather the messaging or the one-to-one calls?
The Telegram thing.
Yeah, like the texting.
It's good. The voice messages were like actually gold. Like they actually like instead of like just typing, just sending a voice note is a lot easier to understand as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like instead of typing, like sending a voice note is like a lot better now.
Yeah, I would have sent a loon, but I don't think they've got that for phone. But yeah. Um yeah, finally, where can people find you?
Do I have to give myself a shout out?
You don't have
Dang.
to. I could just censor whatever you say, cut it out, and then replace it with my Twitter.
Dang. Okay. I see you. Nah, so it's Subham Edits on Twitter, and yeah, follow me, please.
Please.
You don't have to follow.